All right, hope everybody's having a great quarantine weekend. Things have changed, huh? Right. The I'm gonna talk about this is Ruben Loewen, and this is my leadership talk. Okay, I am. I send this out to KB, uh, Kebe, Kebe. He's who I was assigned to mentor with this WSB World Financial Group business. And so it's making me accountable, but I'm sending it out to my team, the people that I've recruited, all right, and hoping it helps them. Okay, so my background was as a boxer and a Navy SEAL and sales. And I'm going to talk about attrition. All right. When as a fighter, I lost 10 of my first 12 fights, but I kept coming to training every day. I hated missing a day because those people that were coming every day, they were going to either get a little bit more conditioning or a little bit greater knowledge and technique that was going to make it harder on me when I sparred with them, and I didn't like that. So I went every day, right? When you go to SEAL training, well, after going every day for a year and a half, all right, things just all of a sudden flipped. All right, now I was whooping everybody, knocking them clean out of the ring. All right, everybody that beat me the year before I beat. Okay, now when you go to SEAL training, I had to go through twice. I had to go through Hell Week 2 times, and I had to reapply. I reapplied 7 times to get back into SEAL training over 20 months, and finally I got back in because this Master Chief, that was my department chief, liked what I was teaching his son about mindset, and saw that I just kept doing it. I just wasn't quitting, no matter how many times they told me no, I wasn't quitting. All right, so he guaranteed in writing that I would make it through training. Couldn't believe it. Could not believe that anybody would do that. That's what he did, and I made it through with flying colors. Okay, I knew what to expect. Right. And I think that's a big part of it. When you're doing things, you go into beta, right? My beta was set for this after that. Okay, you got that. I already had in my subconscious programming the protocols and the disciplines I needed to make it through. That's key. Okay. Now, then, when it comes to sales, there's the attitude. There's got to be a pony in here somewhere, man. I would call stacks of leads for all kinds of different businesses, right? And the guy that I talked to, whether they did business with me or not, right, had no bearing on the next guy I talked to. But there may be something. I might be able to build a little bit of rapport with that one guy. That, okay, I'm getting a little closer. It gave me that anticipation that I was going to get a little bit, I was getting closer to success, right? I've literally pulled rabbits out of my hat just by making phone calls. And, okay, now, the way things have changed here, some people that, I talk about that they don't like that at all. Okay, well, things have really changed with this business. There's 4 different Zoom calls today. One on education planning and future planning, goal setting, and then there's going to be the 7 steps, and that's for people that are trying to get the presentation. All right, and then there's workshop 3. Okay, all at the same time, all today. So I can't be on them all at one time. So I got to pick the one I'm going to watch. Probably going to watch 7 steps. All right. The magic of this is you can now. You're a promoter. Okay, we are a promoter of these Zoom calls, and also we're going to do our own. You can schedule your own Zoom call. All right, and it's knowing what you're talking about, right? And saying it with energy and enthusiasm. That's a key part. There's a girl, I will forget her name, but she's on one of the regularly scheduled calls, and she is on fire the whole call. I mean, she's just so excited, like she's jumping out of her chair, right? Excited, right? And that enthusiasm, your subconscious mind hears the words, okay? No matter how somebody says it, they can say it gruff and they can say it frowny face or whatever, and your subconscious mind will hear those words, right? It's your conscious mind that chooses whether I want to listen to this guy who's gruff and sounding scolding or not, okay? But to somebody who's enthusiastic and excited, you're like, what is she so excited about, all right? And that makes a huge difference, a huge difference. And of course, we have the best people with the company doing these calls. And when you get people on them, you get your contacts on them, their expertise is working for you, all right? And that's what this is all about, okay? And then there's that, that repetitive, your continually, progressing and plugging in and learning and being exposed, all right? People see a difference. People see your confidence will go up. The more you understand something, the higher your confidence is, right? And people will pick up on that, all right? Always. They'll pick up on it right away. And you start hearing the same objection over and over again. Well, where can you get 8%? Yeah, did you know that throughout the history of the S&P 500, it's averaged, about 12%, okay? And if you take out 2008, it's more like 18%. Did you know that? Okay, and so when people are saying that, I know the answer, right? But I'm not going to tell them over the phone. I can't give you the whole movie over the phone, all right? And so either I got to plug you into this, or we got to sit down, okay? And if they're telling me that, I thought the same thing. I remember when I could only get 4% in a CD from my bank, and I'm thinking, you know what? That's not going to give me the promised land, okay? And well, with that said, it caused me to start looking, okay, and which got me here, all right. I wish it would have gotten here sooner, all right. But and then when I have one of my associates, I've never been able to save ever. Me and my wife, we've never saved anything. Now we're saving more than we've ever saved before, right? And they're just excited. And this market, the market's crashed. They're protected, right? They didn't lose their money, right? And that's even got them more excited, right? The market's down like 50%, and actually, I guess it's 21%, all right? But they didn't lose, all right? So that means they're really up. Get that? Okay. And that's something to get excited about. So and just bring people to the trough, bring people to it. I spent, a long time learning this information, and now here I got the best. All I got to do now is promote, okay? And when you call people that they get, well, what happened? Is everything okay? Well, you're lucky. They're doing it again this afternoon. All right, so we got 3 different. Which one do you want to get on? Which one do you think is going to be most important to you? All right. So that is my leadership information for today.